So everyone knows that dermatologists are always nagging our patients not to pick. And that seems sort of mean because when you've got a big old pimple there, it's only natural to want to squeeze it, get that stuff out, and maybe have it heal quicker. But that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, when you squeeze a pimple, you make it worse. But let me explain to you why. I'm a big believer that if you can visualize something and understand it, you're going to be more likely to be compliant with the doctor's recommendation. So think about your skin as the surface of the pore as an opening. And there's a shaft, which is the pore itself, that goes down deeper into the skin, past the epidermis into the dermis of the skin. Then envision that there's an offshoot off that shaft, and there's a smaller shaft with an oil gland or sebaceous gland at the end of that. So what normally happens in the skin is the sebaceous gland produces the oil, which goes out of the sebaceous duct into the pore duct, and then it's extruded to the surface of the skin. Unfortunately, when you have acne, the skin cells that line that shaft are not behaving properly, and they start to clump. This is called dyskeratinization. And this is why retinoids are so important, because retinoids help with the process of keratin or dead skin cells extruding from the pores. So when those dead skin cells build up, so does the oil. Now, if you squeeze that blemish, you can actually fracture that shaft. And the reason that is bad is all of that oil and all of the dead skin cells, which are supposed to be in the pore, in that shaft, actually get extruded into the dermis of the skin. This causes a foreign body reaction. This means there's an influx of white blood cells, an influx of inflammatory mediators, and you get a nodule underneath the skin that can trigger scar tissue. In addition, there is pigment in the skin cells that get disrupted, and it goes deeper into the skin. Deeper pigment in the dermis is darker from the surface. It's called the Tyndall effect. And this is why dark spots that you get from squeezing acne blemishes last for a long, long time, because that pigment is in the wrong place. So now, if you know why it's so bad to squeeze those pimples, maybe you won't do it.